What's up everybody, here's another Ultimate Myth Rebirth video, and in this one I want to talk about should you all-in summon for Demon Hu Yi. So if we close this out right here, weekly welfare, pretty nice. Saturday I'm going to get some little resources here, close this out, and we're going to have to go through a couple pop-ups here when you first load up the game. But there we go, clicking on the event, server festival for your week 2. What I'm talking about is this right here. Should you all in the demon hero Hu Yi? He's going to have his own summon banner, which is right here. Then he's going to have his own trial, this one right here, which you're doing damage for the leaderboards. Obviously, when you click on this, you'll see that when you're using him, you do gain a damage increase, which it says right here by 50%. And you can also further improve the damage because if you go in here to bonus, you're going to be able to go through the challenge bonus stats. You're going to be able to increase his attack, where is it, attack percentage, def ignore, his crit rate. And you're going to be able to get these trial tokens from either starring him up by obviously doing more summons for him, or if you go over here to the quests, you can get them for reaching certain damage milestones. On my free-to-play account, I already had this event. I went all in on him. I used the gold summons every day. So since you're capped at 40, for 10 summons, it's 2,500 gold. That's 10,000 gold a day. If you were saving prior to this, depending what events are ongoing, what gift codes are active, you can be lucky, as I was able to summon all 7 days on my free-to-play account, which did total 70,000 gold used. So wasting no more time, let's get into this video and let's get it. If you go into the Demon Hu Yi star up, you can see you're going to get some nice free rewards depending on what star yours is. So you can see you can get a summon here if you just log in once. At 5 stars, you're going to get 10 summons, and the nice one is at 7 stars, you get a free copy. I don't see you getting much more than 8 stars as a free-to-play unless you're just extremely lucky, since you are capped with those summons like I mentioned, and the demon/god heroes only take their duplicates as food. If you back out to the main screen, you go into heaven, you click on your Starry Palace, and then you click on Advanced Formula. This is going to show you the Ascension chart, whether it's your leader right here, the regular 4 factions, whether that's for R or SR quality heroes, you can see right there, or your God and Demon. Now looking through this, you can see God and Demon only take their duplicates as food. So you can see you basically need 2 duplicates for each star after 4 stars, up until 9 stars, which is going to be right here, the yellow, 9-star yellow, because then you're going to need 2 4-star copies. This is my spender account. I did end up going down here to the festival supply, and I did buy this pack. I forgot how much it was. I think it was $10 or $15, because you do get all these free summons on the side, but then when you buy it, you're getting all of these additional ones. You can see right now for day 3, I'm getting 10 extra, plus the gold is nice, which is 1,000. So if we calculate everything, you're getting 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, you're getting 50 additional summons, plus you're getting 7,000 gold. That is pretty good value in my opinion for I think it was $10 or $15. And then if we go into the summons, you can also go to your summon pack. I find in these games, the larger the price, the less value you're getting out of it, but that's just based off how I spend my money. But from what I've been doing as a low spender, I've been buying these dollar packs every day because for $1, you're getting 2 extra summons. I'm going with the $1, maybe one of the days I will buy this $5 one so I can get 8 more summons. It really depends what my luck is like. You can see my pity. I need 30 more to get my copy, which is obviously going to happen. Hopefully we can get this beforehand. Honestly, when doing these summons, let me just click my first 10 pull, and here we go. Maybe we get lucky. No, we do not. There's actually a small animation to show you before you see. But honestly, when doing these summons, even if you don't get him consistently, like maybe you're even going straight to pity, the summon reward pool is actually quite decent. Like you can get all of the different faction R and SR random quality hero cards. You can get a bunch of resources. You can get red gear. If we back out of this, you can get the very small chance of getting 30,000 gold. You can see right there, those are the SRs right there. But where is the 30,000 gold? I thought I just saw it. There it is right there. If you click on the rates at the top, it's a 2% chance to get Demon Hu Yi, a 0.01% for the 30,000. So comment down below if you've been able to get this. You are extremely lucky. I've only done this in a few games out of like the 15 plus years I've been playing mobile games when they have this sort of summon system. So we're going to do another 10 pop. Maybe we beat pity. Let's see. Nope, you can tell by the animation, like I said, that I didn't get it. So right here, this is going to guarantee me a copy. You're going to see the animation change. So you can see right there, you got, well, obviously it shows you right there, but there is a very quick flash of, I think, red it is, of the demon color to know that you got it. So that is going to be my next copy, and I believe that's going to be able to take him to 5-star. I also got a SR Monster Faction random card, which is really nice. So now our pity reset. We're going to do some more with summons here. Maybe? Nope. That pull wasn't so good. I got another SR for the Ghost Faction. Pretty happy about that. We have our last 10 pull. I think we're... Overall right now, oh, we got a nice 2 SR random hero faction cards there. So I think for right now, our rates haven't been great for the hero itself. I think I'm always going to pity. It is what it is. Sometimes in games you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And this is going to allow me to complete my first phase 1, which you can see right here, claim. And that's going to give me my 2 extra summon tickets and also 10 shards of these, which you do need, I believe, 60 shards to merge and choose one of the heroes. Going into phase 2, you can see I'm at 170 summons right now. If we look at the actual rewards, from first place to 10, you actually get quite a number of these Ascension Pearls, which is what I'm aiming for. So what I will say is this hero is very good at DPS. I'll be showing some stats on the spender account based off my star quality. I did record this when he was not 5 stars, only when he was 4 stars. Also, it's based off me being rank 4, level 79. I'm just waiting on more of those rank up stones. Or as the game calls it, if I click on this, insert the name, that right there. I'm just waiting to push further in the tower to get more of those realms deals. But what I really like about these trial damage ranking events is if you click on it and you go down here into drill, you can actually do practice mode. You can do this as much as you want, change up the teams, change up the heroes, see what kind of damage works before you actually go back and start doing one of your 5 attacks. You only get 5 for the day, so you got to make them count, of course. You kind of want to wait till the end of the day just before reset because obviously you might get stronger. But if we go back into drill, my current setup that I've been using is this right here. Now, obviously, we have Wukong in the top right here. He's my most invested hero. I've already went over his kit in one of my videos. But I do also run Demon... where is he? I do also run right here Demon Keelin. This is all around an amazing hero. Great heals, great damage, decent even as a tank, which is what I use him for because I'm running the Ranger leader. I'll get into that in a second. But one of his skills right here, Natural Power, his passive, is really nice because once he reaches all of his elements, he goes into ultimate form, gaining attack, HP, and defense on top of the buffs for your team. So if we scroll a little bit further down, your team is also getting these buffs right here. Then if we back out and we go into this one right here, Keelin Armor, this is also going to help him become more tanky. So because I'm running a Ranger leader, this is my tank, and even Wukong because he is a fighter class. Then I run the Ranger leader. Her boss damage is insane. Like, it is broken in this game. If you look at the leaderboards, I'm pretty sure like 90+% of them are all running the Ranger leader instead of the tank leader or the assassin leader. But this game has a lot of boss focused events like this one right here. If you back out and you go to, say, the Void, you have this, insert the name, I don't know how to pronounce it. You have Celestial Realm where you're doing bosses. You have your guild bosses. You have your current Christmas boss. So yeah, there's a lot of bosses in this game. If we go back into the trial and then drill, and then of course I have right here Demon Hu Yi because he gets all those stat buffs during this event, and then I'm actually running Nezha. So I actually think Nezha, if we click on him right here, does very good boss damage, like single target, because of his ultimate right here, where he fires off a series of attacks, attacks at one enemy 5 times, and obviously because it's a boss, most of the time it's just one enemy. You're doing 5 attacks right there, and you're attaching true damage on top of that. His other skills are really good as well, and I only have him at 5 stars right now. I'm just waiting for more duplicates. So before I go into my numbers, before I had him at 4 stars, we'll just show you right now what this setup is going to net me. You can see right here that my Demon Hu Yi is doing 7.2 million. Nezha, like I said, boss DPS doing 5.5 million. Ranger DPS, 8.5 million. Obviously my Wukong, 7.9 million. And even like I said for Keelin, Demon Keelin, doing almost 4 million DPS. So I ran this 3 times to get my average when I did have my Demon Hu Yi at 4 stars. My first run, he did 7.6 million. My second run, he did 7.4 million. And my third run, he did 7.2 million. So his current average for when he had 4 stars was 7.4 million DPS. Another thing to mention before going into the skills is this hero applies the Rip effect. So if you run Wukong right here, as you see at the top, which I'm sure many people do, this actually boosts his damage since it activates his Monkey Origin passive. So if I click out of him, this is his Monkey Origin passive. I think I called it something different in the other video, but I believe this was name changed or it somehow got changed. I don't know. But with Demon Hu Yi in my lineup, running this 3 times when he was 4 stars, my Wukong was actually able to do first run 7.8 million, second run 8 million, third run 8 million. So current Wukong average DPS was around 7.9 million DPS. Now, the kicker here is without Demon Hu Yi in this setup, so that I do not have any heroes that do apply that rip effect, you will see a noticeable difference. My first run, 5.9 million, my second run, 5.6 million, and my third run, 6 million. So my current Wukong average right there would be roughly 5.8 million DPS. That is a massive DPS loss without having Demon Hu Yi in my setup. When he is in this setup, due to that rip effect constantly being applied, activating the Wukong passive, my Wukong is gaining almost a 40% DPS increase. So side note, if running Wukong, going all in on Demon Hu Yi is very beneficial, not only because that hero does good DPS, but it's going to amplify your Wukong's DPS. So for his actual kit, his ultimate does AoE damage, but why it's great for bosses is typically, I've said this before, I'll always say it, there's only one enemy. So because he fires off 4 base dark arrows, which can be brought up to 6 at level 3, they are assigned to random targets with a maximum stack count of 3. But because there's only one enemy, once that ult goes off, the boss will always be at max stacks. Dark Arrow, if you scroll a little bit further down, each stack deals rip damage based off Demon Hu Yi's attack per turn, so 3 stacks worth every single turn more or less. Demon Arrow, his next skill, I think every hero in this game has some form of this, even supports in regards to this skill slot just being single target DPS. And then we go into the slot 3. Arrow Array is AoE damage and complements his ultimate because if using on a boss, you're always going to have the rip effect active more or less. So this allows Arrow Array to deal that additional damage. And finally, the one I just unlocked for bringing him to 5 stars, it's called Block the Light. It's really nice because it's a DPS boost, increasing his crit chance, plus a percentage chance to remove an enemy buff and convert it into 1 stack of Dark Arrow for 3 turns. If no removable buff, it adds 1 stack. So yeah, when you're on bosses, they're pretty much always going to have the rip effect active. He's also AoE DPS focused, as you can see right here, damage AoE, and then also based off the skills that I just mentioned. So he works great for other PvE content like campaign, tower, and I don't see why he wouldn't do well in PvP. Although PvP I find in these types of games is more about crowd control CC or straight burst DPS. I think he's a very solid DPS and definitely worth the investment based off my experience with him. Also to note is, oops, I should have actually backed out here. You can't right now use him in the Ascension Hall. So when you're going for your Demon and God heroes, because if you go to, let me just switch currently, it will say he's locked. You need to have the original Hu Yi in order to do this anyways, but you can see the limited hero will be unlocked on January 3rd. So after this event is over, you're going to be able to swap him in here and start summoning further to help with the stars. Obviously, if you could do this during the event, that would just make this event silly, especially for the spenders, because they would max him out a lot easier. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this hero. Are you going all in on the hero? Have you been going straight to pity? As always, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one.